Welcome to episode 4. Big 4 times, you know what I'm saying? Big 4 times of the
Okay.
hardcore casuals. I want to thank y'all for coming through as always. Leave a like, comment, rate us 5 stars, and all your podcast choices. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. We got the gangy back together again. We got Poppy Shenron, aka Father Shenron. You know what I'm saying? Say
Yes,
what's up to the
sir.
people.
I hit the shit out my brum. Yes, sir. What's up with you? Oh shit.
You make me sick.
Oh man.
Then we got the girl himself, Poppy Afro, aka Killer Click 25. Say what's up to the people.
Yo,
Yes, sir. Ski. He being scared on the cans right now. What's going on? Like he
All
get scared
right.
on the cans, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know why they won't show his goddamn beautiful ass face, that big perfect ass beard, boy.
Show that thing for the one time.
For one time. Get a little flash. Get a little hair. Just at least just damn.
Showing
no.
little hair is crazy. Nah. Showing little hair is nuts. You should not have said that.
That's fucking nuts.
That is nuts as hell, nigga. Well,
Shit.
yes, let us not procrastinate any longer. Shit, we don't have too much to talk about today. It's just been a long week for everyone. Just life be lifing at like the worst possible times, but you know, just got to keep pushing forward on some shit. And I just realized I'm about to get the fuck out of this shit out later because I did not share the right screen. Imagine, right?
Shaking my head, man. Fuck that one take though.
Hell no. Put all right, Discord. As long as Discord is sharing, I'm cool because I got to just keep the faces going on some shit. All right, that's on full screen right there. All right, that should be fine. I hope it's fine. Anyways, let's get back on topic. I forgot what I was even saying. Look, y'all got any recommendations for anyone?
So far, who? Somebody join?
Yo,
Oh shit! What's up with you, Dev? What's up with you, Dev? You made it at the right time. We just starting to get into the goddamn nitty gritty shit, man.
Right to the nitty-gritty. Welcome to the stage, the goat himself, Dev,
No
the
cap.
Rev. Say what's up to the people.
what's going on, people?
You know, yes,
Oh,
sir.
Vibin came in the building.
Yes,
Come here
sir.
to give my profound knowledge and advice to the gaming world.
Yes, sir. We love to hear. We love to see you
So
make it.
we just gonna talk about some recommendations. If you got any recommendations, this is the floor to let it out.
Yeah. I honestly, God don't got nothing. I'll be honest with y'all. Scratch that. I think it's called Kingdom of Amalur, the re-reckoning. I think it's like a re-release of the of an old ass game that came out for like a Xbox 360, I think. Let me search that shit now. Kingdom of Amalur. Yeah, it's a remaster. It's a remaster game that came out like 2012 for like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So yeah, it re-released it for like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, etc. You can get on PC for like $39.99. Hefty price, but I got it for free, so it was like whatever to me. But I recommend getting this. It's pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoy it somewhat. I somewhat enjoy it. It's something I've been playing or getting back into after taking a long break from it. And
Wait,
yeah.
isn't this a game that was like free to play a while back on PS Plus?
Yeah, it was, and
Okay.
I recommend it at the same time. I mean, yeah, man,
I mean,
nah.
not the
Honestly,
mean.
I'm having fun with it, so I recommend it. I would give it like 7.5 out of 10. Wait for it to be on sale. But if you want to cop it right now, if you're looking for something to play, just got to waste your time on, just like play it, listen to music, talk with homies, something in the background you can have. Then yeah, this is a perfect game for you. Unless you got Borderlands, in that case, finish that game first. But I recommend Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning or Reckoning. So yeah, that's my recommendation.
How's the character customization? Because I'm definitely big on let me
Ah,
make my character? Or is it just more so as how you build your like class? Not really.
um, it's how you build. Yeah, it's basically like Skyrim except for the first person and third person.
Okay.
It's more like over the back, kind of like a beat 'em up kind of thing. But with RPG elements on it and all that, you can craft your own weapons. You can grab materials from the world, from plants and all that to create your own potions, your own elixirs and all that. And it can give you more. It can heal you, give you more damage, increase your mana and all that jazz. Pretty sure you can even make like grenades and all that shit. You can also make your own armor, and there's a lot of quests around the world. There's like tanners and all that, and it has this thing where like just like in the Bethesda games where you can go to a city and there's an option where you can turn off your passive mode, and you can basically like not kill anybody, but then you can turn it on to beat the shit out of everybody in that town, which I had a jolly old fun with it because they gave me like some overpowered ass shit beginning of the game, and I was like, you know what? I didn't really fuck with this town. This town was full of racists, so I was just like fucking beating the shit out of everybody. And, that shit was fun as hell. I could not get the quest done though. I think it was part of like the story quest too, so I was like, ah shit, so I couldn't do that.
Makes
But
sense. Makes sense.
character customizations, I don't think it's all that too wild. I can't really remember sadly. But the skill tree and all that is very in depth. There's like these things called I think I forgot what it's called, but it's like cards where basically it like deals with brawler, mana, thief, all that basically like centered around your play style. So for example, I am currently a fighter who is tanky but also deal big damage. And I have a card where basically that like increases my health, increases my damage and like heavy weapons, and increases how fast I can do that and all that shit. And there's you can also like you don't have to be like branching like to one path. Like for example, you could be like a fucking you can be a mage and a fucking thief at the exact same time. It's not really you can mix and match everything in that game pretty much. You can have like you can have
rules.
oh fuck off. Yeah, that shit's pretty fun. You got like fucking a huge ass hammer with some fucking knives. We got like a fucking staff with some fucking
Options.
archery and all that. It's very very weird options. So
Shoot, I got it in my library, so I'm gonna find time. Honestly, my only recommendation.
That man, that's
so. No. I'm not saying it's a separate isolation right here. If you guys or anyone is into traditional 2000s dungeon crawler games, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 has been ported over to modern consoles and PCs.
Oh shit! Oh, you did say something about that too. I remember.
Yes. Pick it up. Only downside of this, it's gonna be 2-player co-op only. They wasn't using the multi-tap like other games later on down the line. But before it came back, you could find a copy for full price $69.99 at multiple resellers. So it is good that it's only $30.
Yeah. That's
yes. When y'all get the chance, if y'all want to cop it, definitely pick it up. Definitely pick it up.
I do have one recommendation, but it has a couple caveats with it. So you gotta like card games. Okay, so that's the first caveat.
Okay.
The second caveat is you gotta have a crypto wallet. I only lost half the audience right there, but let me explain. So there's a game called Gods Unchained. The cool thing about this, especially if you're a card fan, I used to play MTG Magic the Gathering. Long time fan of that game. So one of the main creators of Magic the Gathering actually went into the cryptoverse and decided he wanted to create a whole card game with nothing but NFTs. So whenever you start the game, you start it with starter decks, right? So you get these starter decks that allow you to play the game. But the really cool thing is that as you play during the weekend event, which is how they pretty much opened up ranked, you pretty much play weekend ranked. And if you win any matches, you actually get free card packs.
Okay.
And then every time you level up, you also get card packs. So every time you get the specialty packs from the weekend, you're actually getting NFTs for free just for playing the game. And the game's very intuitive, very well fleshed out. They keep making updates. I've been playing it for about 18 weeks, and I've hesitant to say how much I've actually made off of it, but there is actual some monetary value in there, especially if you play weekend ranked and you get a legendary card, for instance. A lot of those cards for the more expensive ones can go anywhere from about $100 to about $3,000, depending on the card.
Okay.
But I really love that game. It's a lot of fun, and it does really remind me of like a hybrid of like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm gonna check it out on the side. I'm really bad at card games, but the concept itself, I'm like, I feel like some people have got a nice little Swifty bag off of this. I ain't gonna lie.
I just
But
like that it gives you a play to earn aspect where a lot of these NFT games or crypto games that you see, you have to pay such a high amount in some like BS currency from who knows who coded. and you're paying $500-$600, or if you're talking about the I can't remember what exactly it's called. It's like a StarCraft style game, and it costs like 50 grand just to get a ship to play.
hell no.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then Axie
Hell no.
Infinity, you need to have like an Axie, which is like a little monster, but those are about $400 to $500 worth of crypto each, and you need 3 of them. So
Jesus
it's just,
Christ.
I love seeing a game that's just play to earn, and it's just, I don't think they really care about the whole crypto aspect. They care about the fact that you can have a digital asset that can't be duplicated, and it takes the place of a physical playing card. That's what I like about it. So my recommendation.
Say less. I'm gonna definitely put some eyes on it because I'm intrigued. I'm scared as fuck, but I'm intrigued. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Oh, I want to throw some beans at goddamn cryptocurrency. That ain't my forte. But
I
hey,
don't know enough, but I'm gonna check it out.
oh God.
But let's get to some of the meat and potatoes. We've had 2 major releases. One of them was called Live Alive. It's a remake of a really old, I won't say really old, but an old JRPG. It's pretty much, I think it's 7 different storylines, and you just kind of play through each of them, just doing your own missions. I wish I gave it more of my time. I only gave it like 2 hours of my life, and it hit me that turn-based games are just, no matter how you try to finesse them, they're difficult for me, and they get boring as hell. I'll be share the footage later in the post edits because I died a lot, but it's really cool seeing the new, like, I think was it Octopath Traveler? It had like a little 2D 3D scope as well. They kind of did the same thing with this for the remake, so it's just kind of cool to see.
Okay.
Exclusively on Switch. Turn off already for most people there, offer it, but I'm gonna get off of that because
Gotta blow that dust off that switch.
I don't got no Switch to blow dust off of. But Stray has a lot of people on a chokehold right now. I'm looking right at you, Poppy Afro, Mr. Click. I want to hear some of your thoughts on Stray. How you feeling about it?
So I'm feeling really great about it. Before I dive into this, I just want to say, I told you niggas because I was telling niggas, I was telling niggas about Stray, like 2 years ago, whenever they first talked about it, and niggas was hating. Cal, I'm looking right back at you.
Yo.
They thought it was going to be a bullshit ass game because who'd want to be a cat as a detective? Well, guess what? I want to be a cat that's a detective, and I really enjoy it. Like you literally do the things that any cat would do, and I mean, yeah, I guess you could say, oh, it's just another cat simulator. But what cat do you know that is a detective? None of them. But this one is, and it's fucking phenomenal. A solid 9 out of 10 for sure.
Man, I will never, ever, ever doubt a simulator game after playing Goat Simulator. That is
Man.
like that opened my whole world into the simulation market. I was like, bro, I can play as a goat. I could do some crazy things to the people around me and do all these goat things. And I didn't think I'd like that. And then I'm like, bro, if I was born a goat, would I be chilling like this? And the answer is yes. Answer is yes. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't played a goat simulator. So cat simulator, cat detective simulator, let's go. I'm about it.
I think at first my biggest drawback was just kind of like, okay, we got cat in a cyberpunk-esque world. Okay, all right. That's all I kind of got from the trailer each time. So I'm just like, I was very skeptical, and then shout out to the PlayStation Premium service. It's free for us people who want to waste our money. Sadly, got to play it. I only got like 3 hours in, and I honestly must say they nailed down just interactions as a cat. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I'm out here sitting here. My cat watches me sometime play it. I was tearing up the other time too. Besides just laughing about Burger King in the goddamn chat. Just how like his like little cat squad early on leaves him because like he just failed on doing some simple platforming, and they're like, oh, goodbye. So it's just like all like the small stuff that cats be doing for real, for real. It nailed it down. I'm loving the atmosphere far as well too. It's just a lot of things done right. Heard on PC though, performance has been kind of iffy. But at least on PC, y'all can change our cat models. So y'all have y'all complaints, but y'all can still do kind of freeing stuff. That's just like the only drawback I have from this game. Like I'm not against orange cats, but I guess the option of having other cats would be cool. But that's neither here or there. I need to finish it. I think it's worth the pickup. Full price for free to play anything. Pick this thing up. It's an experience. It's not long either. It's definitely not long. Give it your time. There's a lot of heart put into this. Lots and lots and lots of heart.
Facts.
I just love how every time I got all my early footage is niggas join the party here. But now they like the physics just feels good. I don't know. You really can't explain it till you play it. Like they just really nailed it. I just kind of what it feels like to play as a cat. Like they really did good on that. So I don't want to spoil nothing because it, like you said, you are a cat detective. We gonna leave it there. We are going to leave that there. So let's keep it pushing. A while back, I want to say, when did Dragon Ball Breaker get teased to the human beings? I guess I don't remember when they got teased. Because
I can't remember myself. All I know is it was like an alpha for it, right?
I don't want to say yes, but probably.
So I remember I was watching Dodo Doya and somebody else play it. A couple other people. I know it was Dodo Doya, Cena, and I think C-Reacts, and it was something. It was something to watch. I ain't gonna hold. It looked fun as hell.
I think. Can y'all see the screen? I hope y'all can see the screen because
I don't know when it got revealed. Hold on, I can see it.
All right, so pretty much, Dragon Ball Breakers is kind of in the format of Dead by Daylight. It's a survival horror game of the Dragon Ball universe. To keep it as simple as that. I won't say it was in development hell, but it got teased a while back and just kind of left alone. But they came back with some big bangers. As you can see, that is Lord Frieza, the most racist alien known to mankind. And on top of that, we got the release date of it coming out in October. I'm kind of iffy on games like this. I'm not really a fan of run away from people and just survive. I don't really find the allure in it, but I guess it's cool saying it. And this is a different thing for the Dragon Ball franchise besides the usual fighting game, build your character or your usual RPG. So it is cool to see. But what's your thoughts on this, Jay? I don't really, I don't really have too much to add
Um,
on this.
I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts on this. This seems like something that you will play with homies and you will fuck them over on a day-to-day basis, or you could just literally get shitted on by a bunch of niggas. At the end of the day, I have no thoughts. Like I said, it's literally just like survive. I don't know what to say. It's like it's Dragon Ball Z, but I gotta survive, and I can just dress up as Goku, do a Kamehameha, and I'm back to my regular clothes. It's like it's cool, I guess. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. By the way, it was revealed. There was an announcement trailer for it on November 16th, 2021. So it was announced last year.
Okay.
As long as it's not another top-down action RPG, I don't care. Like it just, I'm so tired of seeing all these new RPG games come out and they're top-down, third-person, stuck fixed view. It seems lazy comparatively to other game developers that try to push for at least intuitive third-person point of view or first-person. I mean, looking at this, it almost feels like a BR with a final boss. Just like
Yeah.
looking at it without even like knowing too much about its development. From the footage, it just looks like a BR with a final boss.
Like in the video, it also said like ordinary civilians versus fucking Frieza, and they're on Namek. I'm like, what the fuck is ordinary civilians doing on goddamn Namek?
Yeah, and can you consider a Saiyan an ordinary citizen? Like we all know that every Saiyan that has ever been on Earth was not there as an ordinary individual. They came to fuck shit up or just make a mess of everything. Like that's what Saiyans like to do on Earth.
Literally.
Yeah. If you're into the Dead by Daylight type things, this is kind of in your lane. I don't know if it's a Switch exclusive. I think it is, which is also another just kind of big turn off again for me.
This game is literally Dead by Daylight. I just thought about that.
Yeah,
it's not like literally, but it's like there.
It's like, why would I want to be a regular human running from Frieza? Which I guess that's the whole point. But
I think it's all right. Here's what I'm gonna damn my throat. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's a new approach to the Dragon Ball franchise. We're so used to like the fighting RPGs or just fighting in general.
Yeah.
Just like all that bullshit. And this one you literally have to run away from a fucking tyrant, and it's like nobody thought about Dragon Ball Z ever turning into that. Like you don't just sit right there and see Dragon Ball Z and just think about, oh, it's gonna be like Dead by Daylight, you run away from a killer, or you run away from like Frieza and all that shit, even though motherfuckers do that in fighters. But that's besides the point. Anyway. But it's a good turn, and it's something to try out actually, because we never thought shit like this would happen. So it sounds like a good thing to try out. It's like don't knock it till you try it. Probably get it on while it's on discount. Who knows? It's something there that's new, refreshing, and not just all that beat 'em up bullshit. So I give them that. I'll give them that. They branching out. They're branching out. Point.
How you feel about this, Craig? You've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight like the last 3 months. So how you feel about the Dragon Ball Z edition of it?
Well, it's kind of tough for me, honestly, because like I didn't even know that was a thing until as soon as you guys said it. But that's gonna kind of be interesting, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I see a Broly chase after me. So,
bro, that'd be scary as fuck. Actually, they probably have him as DLC. Honestly, I hope they have like more. Like, don't just sit right there and just give us like fucking selling Frieza. I hope they like have almost all of the goddamn evil villains. Like, for example, fucking Vegeta when he was before he turned grade 8. That'd be fire.
That would be fire.
Just shit, running away from a grade 8 though. That'd be scary as fuck. I ain't gonna hold.
There is potential.
It is, but
it's just on the Switch.
Is it only for Switch or is it for console as well?
From what I'm seeing, it's just for the Switch. I'm gonna do some more looking after this.
'Cause
So
I
I
see it
don't.
on. See it on Steam. No, it says for PlayStation, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch,
Say
Xbox
less.
One, Xbox Series X, all that shit.
So I guess because it's off the Nintendo thingy, that's why I show on the Nintendo stuff. All right,
Probably.
cool.
It's gonna come out for Nintendo.
Definitely not a day one thing for me. I'm gonna. We'll see. We'll see. I pass on Dead by Daylight because that's really just not my cup of tea. But we'll see.
Dead by Daylight some more bullshit. But hey, it's not 4 people. You can deal. You gotta deal with 7 people. I hope we can do like 5v1 because I know not a lot of people gonna be getting that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, but if 7 people do shit or 8 people do shit, it's a huge ass lobby. You gotta kill 8 people though. That sounds annoying as fuck. All of them can just fuck you over. Imagine a bunch of niggas just pulling up on you with solar flare.
Oh, stop! No,
Fucking scream.
We're moving on from this. So
hold on. I just hold on. I just saw an article by Kotaku.
oh no,
Dragon Ball Z horror game out in October may confirm Frieza as bi.
Yo,
We're moving on. 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 We are moving on. We are moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. So Dev, early on, I want to say, was it the end of last week or middle of last week? You brought up just gambling and loot boxes and how it just affects gaming as a whole. I would like to hear you more break that down because I'm mad I didn't get the screenshot when I needed to. But I would love to hear you set this topic up so I don't fuck up any of your words or misconstrue them.
So they were saying that there's an effect on children in relations to gambling when purchasing loot boxes. So you think about a lot of these games that have loot boxes. Overwatch is one. Apex Legends has the loot ticks that you can purchase, and for Apex, I feel like that one is a more prime example because what do you hope that you get every time you open up an Apex loot tick?
I want that fire ass skin in that event. I want that Genji skin. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, for Overwatch, 100%. And then for the even more rare chance in Apex Legends, you hope for heirloom shards, which is a 0.01% chance.
That should forever be wild.
Yeah. And I got one. I've been playing Apex for 2 years. I got my first set of heirloom shards the other day, about 3 weeks ago. Yeah. 2 years I've invested into this game and I've put in money. And this is the first time I got it. And then you see these YouTubers online buying hundreds and hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars worth of loot ticks and then going on these opening sprees. But essentially what's happening is kids are buying, if I just spend $10 on my mom's credit card, I can get this skin and everybody's going to think I'm cool. Because currency as a child is not the same as the currency as an adult, right? Mm-hmm. Your status in game, your status in a game is based on, do you have all that high tier stuff? That means that you're a high tier player. So it's a gambling now. And just as in adults, where they gamble for money, for monetary return, these kids are essentially gambling for status in a game.
It's what makes this. It's not even like a tricky area because you're right. It's definitely just how they make loot boxes really not tricky. How they make it evil is they know that we're going to restrict this thing to where you're either going to keep feeding into our system or you're just going to keep giving us viewer time on our games. Because a lot of times now the shareholders are looking for how long do people play their games. That's why in things like 2K and Fortnite, there's always some kind of shit going on where things change here and there, or the yearly new neighborhood, because they know that the viewer attention is a lot more important than just what content is in the game. And so that's what makes these loot boxes really tricky and all these season passes, because they're really just preying on little kids. But at the same time, My biggest thing is sometimes I gotta look at the parents because
And the grown ass men who be paying for that shit too. It's like,
it's like they don't help. I know this is a very personal example, but with my little brother, my parents are like they make sure that like, hey, like what is you playing? They'll ask me like, is there anything he has to pay for past this point? Oh nah, all right, cool, he can do that. Like sometimes I feel like parents don't really pay attention as much as they need to in things like this. They just kind of say, oh, they want to buy this pack, and then end up buying like 25, and then all they get is a bronze booger picker skin on some shit. Like I don't know, it's like the most lamest shit, and they spent all that money for it. Like,
Right.
so it definitely does feed into a gambling habit because you're gambling on, am I going to get what's promised to me? And if I don't, oh crap, I got to ask mama again. Can I borrow the card like 2 more times?
And
So
the crazy thing is nothing's guaranteed, right? Like
nothing.
you could have a 60% chance of opening something. So out of every, you know, after one in six, or whatever that math breaks down to, I should have said like 20% chance. So 20% chance. You have a 1 in 5 opportunity. So that means if you buy 5 loot boxes, you're gonna get that. But that's not always the case, right? So, and it's so crazy, like how recognized that has been, because there are countries, whole countries, that have completely banned the box systems because they consider them a form of gambling, and that's for adults as well. Like,
Yep.
like people with a gambling nature will buy loot boxes till they can get that serotonin effect of getting the top prize.
Yep.
So, it's predatory not only to children, and that building a horrible psychological habit, but it's also predatory to people with the gambling addiction or tendencies. So and you hear about these mobile game developers bringing on whole psychologists, just to figure out how to keep somebody with their engagement. So they just all they care about. They don't care if the game's good or not.
Nope.
They care how long you stay engaged with their game.
Yep.
So the focus doesn't even go towards the content. It just goes towards how to keep you hooked.
Yep.
You don't care. I mean, like server issues or a bug or whatever. We don't care about those things. We care about keeping you on here, pal. Like the longer you're on here, the higher chance that you're gonna have to pay us some money to enhance your experience. Because they don't only just learn how to keep you hooked, they learn how to keep you hooked and frustrated. They try to push you to a point where, oh, you see the limits of what free gets you.
Yep.
And they constantly remind you on how much more you get by going premium. That's why freemium games are just so terrible.
They are
They're
terrible.
terrible.
Shout out to all the gotcha games. I got to bring it back to 2K one more time because that's been like the biggest issue with this whole like new the city thing. It's just this big ass. Well, people before had asked, can we have like a bigger neighborhood, and they got what they wanted. But the more you play it, as we all know, that 2K is very much pay to win at this point. Like there is no looking around it. That's how most of mobile game, most of sports games are. But definitely with 2K, especially 2K22, they make sure they keep you on their servers at all cost. Like they could care less. Like the game, I remember when the game first came out, everything was fine. Craig, remember how good defense was? Remember how good defense was that first month of 2K? And then they was just like, all right, we got him here now.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's just like that would just do what we want because they know that they got us hooked, and then they added the whole seasons thing. And oh man,
All I'm saying is, the amount of times that I got this nigga Cal and Shinron to re-download this game, it's fucking ridiculous.
literally, bro. That game is ass. That game is ass. I hate it.
They now find ways to do it. They know they're gonna get you hooked every time. They're gonna find a way.
Yeah, it's a sad thing about it. But I'm gonna put my like 2 cents in there. I'm glad. The one thing that I have a problem with when it comes to like the one game anyway, it would be Apex. Because when it comes to Apex and those fucking loot boxes, them shits are terrible. Like that man Dev just said that he got his heirloom shard like the other day. I have yet to get shit in it. I played that game from day one, and I have yet to get shit from it. I got a couple cool skins I had to pay for, but at the end of the day, when it comes to them fucking loot boxes, them shits are ass. And then didn't they do one event where you had to like you couldn't even buy the skins you wanted from the event? You literally had to buy a loot box. I think it was a Halloween skin. I mean, a Halloween event. Because before the last year's Halloween event, we was able to buy your own the skins that you wanted. They would tell you, hey, this is the crafting currency you need for it, or this is the what's fucking pay to get currency for it, the premium currency.
Coins.
Yeah, the Apex coins. This Apex coins you're gonna need for it. And that's what I would usually do. I see a skin in there I like. I saw a Revenant skin because I was a Revenant main. I was like, okay, I would get a Revenant skin. Or if I see another skin that I like from a character I'd like to enjoy, I would get that skin as well. And then the Halloween event came up, and all of a sudden, I was a sucker too. I bought them loot boxes. The fucking Halloween event came up, and all of a sudden, you had to buy the loot box. You couldn't even buy the skins that you wanted. You had to buy the loot boxes in order to get skins that you wanted. And that shit pissed me the hell off. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably when I fucking dropped off of that goddamn game. And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I straight up just said, yeah, I'm good. I'm not dealing with that. But I was a sucker though. I bought those skins. I didn't buy a lot. Or I bought the loot boxes for it. I didn't buy a lot. The loot boxes actually got you what was in the event though. That was the cool part about it. I'll admit that. But that was pretty fucking shitty how they would sit right there and be like, hey, you want that skin? Buy a loot box. And then, because loot boxes are always like fucking, or loot ticks are like always like randomized, so you don't even know if you even get the fucking skin that you want. And then you have to put more money into it to get all the shit that was in there. That nigga Mortis was a fiend though. I'm pretty sure he got everything in that bitch. I don't know what the fuck is up with him. That nigga was getting big paychecks, so I raised my hands. But
it was balling
like hell. But that shit was terrible. And plus, back in the day when fucking when Battlefront 2 had that loot box thing about loot boxes, I shake my head every time. That was when we was at peak.
You know what I will say about loot boxes though? I think the industry kind of came up with their own solution. Because you remember before we had like, I'll just spit it out now, battle passes. Mm-hmm. We had loot boxes.
Yep.
Remember when the battle pass was a new concept?
I do. Holy shit.
I remember like it was yesterday when Fortnite announced that shit and everybody started getting on that.
Well, and you think about it, that is really the most generous offering of premium content.
Really is. Like, $10 for all those items, like.
Well, yeah, and a lot of these systems are set up to where, guess what? If you're dedicated to our game and you finish this battle pass, guess how much premium currency you have next season? Yep. Enough to get the next battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
In theory. Yep. The problem is that they bring up things that make you want to spend that premium currency you earned during the battle pass in their store. So you have to buy the battle pass. But if you're strict on yourself and all you want to do is just, hey, I want to be at the premium tier of this game, buy the battle pass one time. Never spend your premium currency on anything but battle passes, and every season you have premium gear. I think it's just the matter of how they try to destroy your discipline in that by giving you these special events that throws it off. But overall, I feel like that is a pretty nice way that they've been able to like give back to the gamer in a sense. Because without battle passes, we'd still be stuck on loot boxes.
To be honest, shout out to Fortnite for bringing that out too, and yeah,
it's definitely slowed down in much. Like, I know very certain games they're still heavy on. Not even, I don't want to call them loot boxes. They have different names for it now, but I know definitely like the mobile gacha market. Oh man, you want to talk about not getting shit you promised. they have different ways of just kind of covering, you know. Because there was definitely a time where everyone was like, "Nah, stop this loot box shit now." So it's definitely slowed down, but it's still around heavy.
It
But
is.
I still look at parents sideways, who just kind of be like, "Oh yeah, here, yeah, cool."
Oh yeah, for sure. Reach in my pocket, throw it at your ass. It's like,
You know, I came across a how to create a loot box Unity tutorial. I need to get off YouTube, dude. I need to get off YouTube.
oh,
Off.
fuck
Oh
gambling.
man, no cap. Cause I had my own little like spiel on gambling as well. I think I came across a few gambling streams on Twitch, and I was just like, wow, people really sit here, donate their money to these streamers, by the way,
Just so they can throw it at gambling sites.
just so they can throw it at gambling. And I'm just like,
Every at the end of the day, almost everybody is to blame. The people who fund these people to do so, people who fund the people who people who are doing it while the kids are watching them, and to the parents who just sit right there and be like, "Yeah, go for it." And the kids who don't have common sense.
I mean, Trainwreck's been doing it for how long? You know, Trainwreck's been gambling on stream forever. XQC did it I think as more of a meme, but he still did it.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know. I don't know how that is allowed on Twitch. I know that I know it's frowned upon, but I know it's not TOS violation. But
it's a weird gray area that they play with.
Well, it's because it's crypto, right? It's monopoly money, so they can't link it to a fiat currency. So you're playing with credits, you know. You're playing with paper money, and it's like playing a game of Monopoly, but in the real world, you can get it tied back to your bank account. So,
yeah,
I don't know, but I don't think it's right. I don't think they should allow gambling themed things on stream.
Nope.
Like they don't allow it on TV, like like at all, like at all. You see poker tournaments.
That's really it.
But that's on ESPN, and
Yep.
it's a sport at that point. Whenever you're in an official tournament, and even then, it's not widely publicized.
And then they're like, I think I saw one streamer here like, look, I'm telling you guys, don't gamble. Gambling is not good. If you're gonna gamble, here's my promo code. Like, oh,
Man's a wild, bro. Man's was wild.
Let's make it happier thoughts, more kid friendly things. A lot of our childhoods are involved in this. I'm actually not this old, but TMNT, the Cowabunga Collection. I don't know if it's because of the success of the Shredder's Revenge, but we're getting this has been announced because this was new to me. We're getting some more TMNT, a lot more beat 'em ups, a lot more options. We're going back to the past, and honestly, I'm very in between. Like I'm gonna play the fuck out of this, but I'm still nervous. Because collections like this, they kind of, I don't want to say they're farts in the wind, but it might be a fart in the wind for all the right reasons, though. Because, this is a lot of games, though. And I'm definitely, this might be a day one. I'm not going to hold y'all. This, all the games I'm seeing, I'm just like, yeah, nah. So
I feel like they should just keep reproducing what they had out in the 90s arcades. Just literally go back to that design software, that design engine, and just keep putting out those really weird cell shaded graphics in like 16-bit. So it's just a little bit more high res. You remember whenever they used to superimpose the like pictures from the actors and stuff?
Terrible.
Oh, but it was so good.
It was cool, but terrible in hindsight.
That should sound horrific.
Oh, it was, but in the best way possible. I feel like they should just, like, unironically, just keep making those because it's just it's amazing. They don't need to upgrade. They don't need to be in the future. They need to stay where they were the best. Like I haven't really played. Like I can't say like I could play a PlayStation 2 amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
That's where I beg to differ. I have bias in that because that was my childhood. That 2003 TMNT with Shredder's Nightmare and shit like that. I played the fuck out of those beat 'em ups. I love me those PS2 games. Not the reboot one in '09. I'm talking about the 2003 4 Kid TMNT. That was my shit. That was definitely my shit. So I enjoyed those because they got better over time. Because those first 2 games are ass, but the third game was fun as hell.
Okay, the third game I give you that, but the first two were like as bad as the sewers that the turtles crawled out of. Okay, like let's be real.
Yeah, I miss licensed games. They were a niche that needs to come back. I don't care what anybody says. I miss them. It was on every platform from the Game Boy Advance to your Wii, and they were all different experiences. But I don't know. I'm glad to see Konami using their heads and they publishing these games again. That they're not just kind of stuck in IP hell or just in the gutters to where you have to emulate things. So I'm definitely happy with this little collection coming out. It's more eyes on the turtles. I feel like the turtles will never die. Just every time,
Literally.
each decade, we got more turtles. So I'm not mad at it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna shut up now. August 30th is the release date. So next month, y'all ready.
The internet should ban Backyard against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What the fuck? Was that
Yeah,
bad?
have you seen those 3D Disney XD Ninja Turtles?
No.
They're horrible. They're on all the kids' backpacks now, and they just look
Oh,
like,
you're talking about the Oh, I got you. Hold up. I got you.
yeah, please.
I have
Because
no
it looks like a
fucking idea.
backyardigan version of Donatello.
Ugh.
My bad. Hold up. You're not talking about. You talking about the 2D animated one or the 3D ones?
The
Because
3D ones. Those 3D ones right there.
these grew on me over time. At first,
Honestly,
I definitely wasn't fucking with them. After a while, I was like,
I'm pretty
I
sure
get
people
it.
said the stories were good too.
Oh, the story was great. Yeah, this art style took a while to grow on me though. 'Cause I was like, this some derpy ass shit.
It did look like a derpy. Hella.
This is some derpy ass shit.
Just needs like why did we have to 3D animate it though? I guess I could say the same thing about the Clone Wars when it first came out. I wasn't like a huge Clone Wars fan.
That
And
took
then
a
I
while.
was like, wait, this is fire.
Yeah,
I just don't feel that with this.
you would like the story. I think if you sit down with it, it's a good watch.
I,
It's a good watch.
I got a lot of time at work. I guess I'll give it a try. But like
I didn't know it was this old though. 2013. God damn.
Yes. That shit is old. I think it's on Netflix now too.
Damn. Where has the time gone? Shit. Oh
Yeah,
man.
no idea, bro.
Yucky. Let me look. Actually, y'all have anything to chime in on the Konami being smart for the first time in a long time?
Forever fuck Konami.
Indeed.
I will not forget what they did to my nigga. Damn, I forgot his name. Oh well. I will never forget what they did to my man's fuck, my nigga. My nigga fuck.
That's crazy.
And by Fox I meant Metal Gear Solid. If nobody knows.
Not even Hideo Kojima. He's just saying, my man's. My man's.
They did Hideo Kojima terribly. And my nigga Solid Snake.
yeah.
Well, but hey, they still got Yu-Gi-Oh, so that was cool that they released that.
I think my biggest fear with a lot of these ports, I'm just kind of scared for the net code, if anything.
Hmm.
That's why I was scared to play Shredder's Revenge, and that played fine. Cause I'm telling y'all, I remember when Scott Pilgrim, I guessed it up like y'all gotta get Scott Pilgrim, and they could not handle more than 3 people. So I'm
I'm
just
pretty sure
kind
they
of
fixed that shit at this point.
I'm still iffy. So we'll see. We'll
Oh, it's not my phone's ringing. Who is calling me?
see. We shall definitely see. We shall definitely see.
Yeah, no, I love this. I'm excited.
They just finding ways to take money from everyone. They said, "Here's more nostalgia." I'm looking at these notes. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just like, do y'all want to shit on Rockstar, or do you want to talk about LeBron James and Rick and Morty going to multiverses?
Man, why the hell did they put LeBron in fucking multiverse? Why does he need to be in there?
Because he was in Space Jam, and Warner Brothers owned Space Jam.
Why they ain't put Michael Jordan?
Because MJ said, "Fuck that, the bed's not big enough." I'm actually trolling. I don't know. It would have made a lot more sense to put Michael Jordan in there with LeBron James on some like real trolly shit.
I think they just tried to put somebody in there that was more relevant to basketball now,
Yeah.
that has more hype than MJ. Because back then MJ was hype.
Nah, niggas still be. I don't want to say. No, I'm saying that niggas still be dicking Michael Jordan out here in these streets.
I'm not saying they're not, but the kids might not. Like,
Yeah, it's
like
definitely
kids
Bron.
that be watching it. I think they marketed it to the wrong audience, to be honest to you.
Yeah, it's. I'm just not a. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of platform fighters because I enjoy Smash, but at the same, these animations are just so. Let me shut up. Let me stay on topic. It's cool. I'm glad they're able to make content in a tree. I don't know. Seeing him dribble a basketball and do the Taco Tuesday dance with Bugs Bunny, it's cool on paper. I'm not mad at it. A lot of people were like really upset that they actually put him in the game. They're like, "Why would y'all add LeBron James to a fighting game? He should be in this basketball only." Like on some like shut up and dribble stuff, and it's like, it's clearly a Space Jam reference, y'all. Like he's in the Toon Squad jersey. It's okay. But you're right. How they marketed it, they just kind of. I'll say they dropped the ball because people are happy for it compared to how Nickelodeon kind of came and went. Like people were even telling me like the day they're doing the Twitch drops, like, "Oh my god, go watch people stream so we can play the beta." So there's hype there. I think they hit the right audience they're going for, but I don't know if it's gonna really stick around for too long. Yes, yeah, it's just yeah.
They hold me on my beta access. I'm mad as fuck. They hold me. I don't give a fuck about multiverse anymore. Fuck Sprite. Fuck that game. I'm pissed. I'm gonna try it though.
Okay. Details. Like, what happened?
Like, bro. So I did the hour thing, like watch somebody's stream for an hour, and I saw everything connecting my Warner Bros. Account and all that bullshit. And all of a sudden, I sat right there and claimed the damn thing with my drops. Nothing happened.
No.
Literally nothing happened. I just wasted an hour watching somebody who I didn't feel like watching, fucking dicking around on this godforsaken fucking game when I could be dicking around on it. But no, I got hope. So fuck that game and fuck Sprite too.
Do you feel like you got debated?
Debated? No, I felt like I got hoed. There's a difference. I didn't get debated. They gave me what I wanted and they hold me on it. So
Damn. Okay. So they just took you to dinner, put you in bed, and then like,
and just left the entire apartment complex and just left me there.
bruh.
So I'm mad as hell about that. I'm gonna try it though. Still, I'm gonna see how it works whenever it like fully releases, which is like in 2 days actually. God damn, that shit releases on Tuesday. I didn't even know it was that soon. But yeah, they hold me. I'm pissed. Not really. I don't really care. That's how I can't get back. But at the same time, it wasn't all that bad. I was barely paying attention to the damn stream. Fuck that game though. No, I'm kidding. But fuck Sprite. I don't give a fuck about that. He hold me. He the reason. They told him no. Don't give it to him. He did it.
Did you have any pre-hype for this game dev compared to how Nickelodeon kind of came in, like became a fart in the wind?
No, not. I didn't really. This kind of came in at a whisper to me. I've heard about it being in development. I haven't even like felt any hype from it, honestly.
Yo,
Yeah, no, I played it for an hour and I was just like, there's no way y'all saying this better than Nickelodeon. I just feel like I don't want to say the IP. I think because it's free to play, that's gonna be the biggest draw point for it compared to Nick, where it's like, hey, you gotta drop at least $30. Or was it 49.99 or 39.99?
It
One
was
of those.
39.99.
Yeah, so
40.
they're like you gotta this will be an entryway, and the gameplay was definitely more so on the free side.
If they don't cock block the
Oh shit! Did he? I thought it was me, but I looked at your glasses, Calvin, and your shit was moving. I was like, oh fuck! I was like, am I lagging out? What's up? God damn! Free my nigga Dev.
Free dev, free dev, free dev.
free me.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, you think about how Nintendo be playing with like Smash Bros all the time. You know, they will pretty much be very litigious against you if you're doing like a fighting game tournament with Smash Bros and it's not a Nintendo licensed event. You can't put up a prize pool or anything like that or publicize it on like things like Twitch. Has to all be for fun or it has to be sanctioned by Nintendo.
Oh, they're gonna cut block this community off. I
Ah.
think it's gonna be straight.
So far, they've been.
That's what I'm saying.
listening.
Like the fact that it's going to be open and people are going to be able to be so community driven behind it and it's free, like that's going to be huge.
It's gonna be a step up from what's that game called? I almost said Paladins. It's not Paladins. What is that platform fighting game? That is 2D one that had Ben Tennant as a skin. What was it? What was it? What was it?
I have no idea, honestly.
Oh, hold up. I can't be tripping. Hold up. I can't spell. I can't type. Platform. I can't spell. What was it called? What was it called? When I see it, I'm gonna know. Oh, Brawlhalla. Yeah. I
Oh,
think it's gonna be a step up from Brawlhalla.
there was a Ben 10 skin in Brawlhalla.
It was either it was some Cartoon Network skin that was in the game.
I know they had like Adventure Time and all that.
I think that did I reach on that? Let's double check. I think I probably reached and said it live. I think I just lied. Oh no. Ben 10 Brawlhalla, please tell me I was right. Yeah, he was
Oh
right.
shit! Oh, who would have thought?
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a step up because Warner Brothers has all those IPs on lock. I'm just not impressed now from what I've got to play. It's definitely not a bad game, but like I've always said and tell people, when you like that Nintendo polish and tell me it's gonna be a fun platform brawler, I'm going to look right at Smash Bros every time. Like I just have a really high standard for these games.
Oh my god, why my light is on?
Mm-mm. You still passing on this, Craig? Are you gonna test it out for like the day one gameplay for LeBron James? Because I'll definitely.
nigga, what the hell I look like? Because a LeBron James in there. There's no block button now.
There really is no block button, but you can spot dodge, which is kind of satisfying to pull off. But as you can see from this combat right now, does this look engaging? Does this look engaging?
No.
Like, what is going on?
I will not do it.
It's free, so I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nobody.
It won't hurt your pockets unless you want to buy.
It's gonna hurt my
Founders
PlayStation
pack with them skins. That's the only thing that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, not your storage being hurt by this.
Stories, shit.
storage.
Oh,
My bad. Storage.
it says storage. I'm crying. You can
Yeah,
delete that. You can delete that shit and be on with your day, baby. You got arc on that shit. That shit is already tainted. You fine.
this is such a hard pass, bro. Like, it will be fun with the boys, but
Most
to
definitely.
take it past that, I'm really just I don't.
It's
Like,
free. I'm gonna try it out. It's like it's just I don't know. Some just I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not
people
into it.
said the Nickelodeon animations were bad, and I'm looking at this. I'm just like, it's just as bad. It misses. I'm
I ain't gonna knock it till I try it. I am still mad about them hoeing about my beta though. I want to get in that shit soon as
it should be a fun time. It should be a
whatever.
fun time. I don't know. Let's see. We kind of knocked off a lot of things. We went through our list.
What you
I,
mean that GTA Online expansion? When you
don't
talk
want to
about
talk
that,
about. I don't want to talk
I
about.
don't. I got.
I'd rather just give props up to John Wick Chapter 4 being revealed because
What the fuck he's gonna fight for now? I mean, go kill niggas for it now. That's my question.
after
Man's killed or was sitting right there hunting man's kid down because he fucked up his dog that his wife got him. And then what was the second one? He was getting hunted down because he like broke contract or some shit.
when I tell you I only watched it, bro.
Bro,
When
and
I,
then there's a third one. I don't even know what the fuck the third one's about.
when I tell you the story, it should be something to me. But I'm here for the choreography. Like, I cannot tell you what these movies are about. Honestly, I cannot.
Choreography was forever amazing in this movie. Hopefully it keeps up. So far nobody's been shitting on like the whole trilogy. So
Yeah. So let's get to the last part of the day. I'm gonna look at Poppy Afro. Before we look at Poppy Afro, has anyone finished the Resident Evil Netflix series?
as much shit as I was talking last time, I did not finish that whole boy. No, I did not. Fuck that show. Just another woke show. Whoa. What? Just another woke show?
Who said that?
Yo, go back, bro. Go back. Hold on. There was a video right up under it. I think it said just another woke show.
Wait, what?
Another woke shit show. Oh, that's what it said. I'm gonna have to peep that too because I do not like the show. The only thing I like about it is that man Zavala's voice actor, and I will repeat myself. He was the best thing in there. But Greg, you finish the show, man. Go ahead and talk to us about it. Give us a rundown.
People short and sweet. You know, I give it a solid 7.3 out of.
Evan.
That's too high.
Hey, it's a personal opinion. Whenever you want to talk about it, Jay, you can talk about it. All right. But until then, go ahead and lock it up. You feel me?
Whoa! Hostility.
Like I said, I give it a 7.3 out of 10. You know, me personally, you know, it was cool. I definitely didn't like the main character. I don't like the ending at all. The ending was trash. But everything in between is A-okay in my books.
Okay.
Anything specific? Like,
watch the show. You'll know what I'm talking about.
man, I don't know if I have the heart to do it, but I'll try to binge. I'll try to binge like fucking episode 3 tonight. So I fucking fell asleep on that shit.
See, I wish you were here when we had a conversation on if gaming media and like TVs and movies are getting better, and I just can't complete starting it. Every time I get somewhere in it, I either just realize I would rather just play the games and be scared.
Literally, like I was in the middle of watching this, and I was like, "Damn, my dress up darling sounds fire right now," and I just went straight watching anime.
Yeah. Like if it wasn't called Resident Evil, I think I think this is my biggest problem with a lot of IPs when you attach the name to it, there's quality things here, but I just gotta finish it. Dave, you plan on watching this anytime soon? Giving it a
No, honestly, I don't feel like it's something that's really captures me.
yeah.
I didn't even know it was coming out. I was just at work one day and I just saw this. I saw on my phone that Netflix popped up. Resident Evil is now available to watch. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Resident Evil, the live action show, Netflix. How bad is this gonna be? And I can't even get past episode 2. So I'm gonna try my best to. I love that. Zootopia porn. Yes, Dev. There was a line in the fucking show where Homegirl said that I'm gonna sit upstairs and just watch Zootopia porn, and I'm like, what the fuck?
All right.
Yeah, the show, and then there was another scene where Homegirl was like, you can really change a lot of people's lives with joy. The depressed, the guilty, the chronic masturbators. Literally a line, and I sat right there and said, "I'm about to get the fuck off this show."
Bro, that sounds like they're reaching.
Hella,
Boomers wrote it like
hella, and I'm like, bro, if it was named anything else, I would love to watch it. But if you just slap a fucking Resident Evil on a goddamn screen, it's like, hey, you're gonna get a lot of fucking backlash for whatever you're gonna throw out. If they literally just call this fucking Night of the Walking Dead.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Night of the Walking Dead. I don't fucking know. I don't know what generic ass zombie show would be called. Fucking Umbrella Corporation. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I will leave it like that.
Resident Evil the 100. Like that's what it looks like. Have you ever seen the show 100?
Yes, bro. And the show basically bounces from like present to past, and literally you familiar with Destiny 2, right? Dev?
Yeah.
You remember Zavala, the Titan dude?
Right.
Yeah, they got that voice actor in there. He's the best thing in the damn show. Like, I never thought I needed to hear this man talk shit to somebody about how much more he get paid and how much more significant and important he is, rather than the dude who's like fucking talking shit about his daughter. I've never thought I needed to hear that because that was amazing.
This is just. I'm not gonna what bet my statements from last week.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching this trailer right now, though. I know for damn sure that Homegirl is Jane's sister, and she looked bad as hell when she grown up. Top notch.
Hey yo,
top notch. She looked bad as hell when she grown up. Her adult self is bad.
The spoilers, dude.
I don't go fuck. Don't watch the damn show. Don't watch this fucking show. Show his ass. But watch if you want to. Just have a goddamn. If you're a big Resident Evil fan and you got homies who's also Resident Evil fans, watch that shit. That shit is ass. And you all have a good ass time watching it.
I would play a drinking game when you watch this, if anything.
Bro, if you want to watch it with me, I'm down. I will Uber over there. We can just have like, a good old day. Yeah, have a good old day just chilling.
I just think my biggest, like I said, just when you take that experience from the people's hands and you kind of put the IP to its own work, you just kind of realize a lot of these great experiences because we made them, or it was made for us to just kind of interact with it. So being took along in it, I don't think the universe itself is appealing to me. Like I love the characters that's a part of Resident Evil. I don't really find the universe itself interesting. That's why when we had talked about The Witcher, and I know it's based off the books, but because we also have the games off it, like the universe itself is cool. That I'm like, I won't be like tripping. I don't find whatever's like drones killing people. Yeah, no, I'm about to turn this thing off, bro. I'm about to turn this thing.
Look at her, man. The younger sister is fucking. Adult version is bad as fuck. That was the best thing in the goddamn show.
You got it, Chief. You got it.
She and Zavala was the best thing in the damn show. That actress, top notch. Waifu material, bad as hell.
Before we wrap it up for the week, do y'all have any ending remarks or statements?
I would like to add a little statement. Life may be hard for my boys. Just know we always make it through it. And for example, I'm gonna turn you the cheat credit because you get that shit at 7.3. You're a sick fuck. Just know that you're a sick fuck. So far I'm at, maybe my opinion would change later on, but so far I'm at a 5. Not even 4.9. I'm at a 4.9. Zavala and Homegirl, adult version of Homegirl is literally the best thing in the show. I don't give a fuck. Bad as fuck. And Zavala, he bad too. But all jokes aside, though, maybe rough days, maybe long days, but just know you'll make it.
And I've been waiting to hop back on Destiny 2. I have the Witch expansion, and I have not played that yet.
That's funny. I don't blame you.
Man, I'm trying to see if I have like any final recommendation. Yeah, he got shot straight in the face. God damn. Oh man, I don't really think I have anything else besides don't buy The Last of Us Part 1
When the fuck
if you own it, because yeah, nah, $69.
You saw them leaks though, bro? I heard we had to play Joel the entire game. Like, what the fuck? This game's, I hate it here.
I hate it here. Like I said, if you are a fan of old 2000s hack and slash RPGs, definitely check out Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Hopefully this is a sign for EverQuest to wake the fuck up and give us the Champion series back. Please. I know that's in the IP hell as well, but please figure something out. If no one else has anything else to say, this has been Hardcore Casuals episode Big 4 times. Leave a like, comment, rate us on all your podcast platforms. We'll catch y'all next week.
Better come back. I'll find you.
Oh God. Take it easy, y'all.
Have a good one. 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 Have a good one.